Hello everyone, welcome to Life Models channel. So today we will be discussing why manifesting doesn't work, or we can say like what is blocking my manifestation. Okay, so let us discuss on this like one major factor that is actually blocking your desires from manifesting. Okay, so we all would have been introduced to the the concept of the secret, which is really popular. So where we would have to have a positive thought in general, and also whatever we desire for, we have to put that as a thought in ourselves, and we have to align it according to this thought in order to manifest and actually get what we desire. So that has been the core thing which many would have known actually. So that is simply put as the law of attraction. So what we think is what we become or what we achieve. So it many people would have tried this in their life, while some of them would have achieved success. They would have wished for this and would have got, while for some of them, though they have a positive mindset, they have clear thought, they have very much aligned to this thought, and they do take action on the same. They take progressive action in order to achieve their goals, but still somehow they feel they are not achieving their goals. Why is that so? In fact, it may be for the same person that the person would be able to achieve a smaller thing with 100% guarantee, whereas something that is very near and dear, close to his heart, he may not be able to achieve it. Why does that happen? Okay, let us look into this example. So that probably would clear would would give a clear picture of what we are trying to discuss. Let us take an example of a salesman who is actually selling cars. So he actually is a salesperson in one of the car showroom, and he actually has is a very positive person. He he has he has a lot of capabilities, well recognized, all those things. I mean, like among his peers, he has a good name among his peers, and he has a nice family. Everything is good. So this salesman, say Mr. X, okay, so Mr. X actually is a salesman in a car company, car showroom, and this person is actually in need of money. Recently, that he has bought a new house, so he needs to pay his loans for the house. So he's in much more need of money than any time earlier in his life. So let us consider this way. So Mr. X, so recently Mr. X is in a greater need for money, and he wants to achieve it by putting hard work, by by trying to close more deals, all those things. So every customer is more important to him. So in such a situation, one customer arrives at the showroom. So the customer was in a mindset to buy a new car, so they have decided narrow down on this brand of car, and they wanted to buy this. That's what the mindset they are entering the showroom with. So this person, Mr. X, salesperson Mr. X, actually approaches the customer So he says, he has a conversation, he says about all the features about the car, and shows them the car and all those things. He says the price, all those details he explains. However, though he has explained it in a very nice manner, that's what Mr. X thinks about himself, and he has given all the details which the customer would expect. Everything he has given, but somehow or the other, the customer felt that this particular sales guy might, is trying hard to sell this car on them. So that's the intention they were able to sense behind this salesperson, and this led them to think like, is the salesperson really a genuine one? Would there be any after sales support that would be provided to them? Would he be the same salesperson even after the sales is being made, or would he turn to other customers and might ignore the already sale car? So these were all the thought process which were running in the customer's mind. Because the salesperson was little pushy about the deal. What would actually if we consider this example, the customers entered the showroom with the intention to buy, and the salesperson was with the intention to sell. So it should be a win-win situation for both of them, right? But it didn't happen that way, and this kind of situation many of us would have faced in our day-to-day life. And something even to say with how men approach women. So they try to find they once a man finds an attractive woman, and he, though he has good intentions towards her, still the moment he approaches her, she turns him down. There are many other situations where this thing happens, like in a business, a person like the person wants to close the deal with the client, but it doesn't happen somehow. Though everything went well, still the customer might turn down the offer, and they would go in search of any other place where they can do the business with. Why does that happen? The answer is anxiety. Yes, anxiety is the answer. Anxiety is one of the feeling which actually repels what we want out of life, what our desire is. Let us say, like we this happens even in when an employee expects a promotion from the company. Even in those cases it happens. So what is this anxiety though? How do we sense if we are having the feeling of anxiety, and how to actually overcome it? Okay, so let's cover the first point, how to sense the feeling that we are in a state of anxiety. So when in a state of anxiety, we are in a state of urgency. We'll be able to sense a little speed within us. Our intentions, our thoughts, everything will go on a little faster mode than usual. And sometimes, we tend to even fumble things up. Things may not seem orderly all of a sudden. We used to walk in a very leisure way. We used to be very confident. We used to be very accurate in our actions. But when under anxiety, it actually lifts the level of stress within us, and that actually makes us fall out of place. So internally there is an imbalance created. That's what anxiety causes. So how to overcome this? The only way to overcome anxiety is to not worry about the result, is to not think about the result. So let us look at that in detail with the salesperson example itself. So if the salesperson Mr. X, if he had he not been desperate, had he not been in a state of anxiety, what would he have done? It's very simple. You would have had the same conversation with the customer. You would have said all the details to the customer, everything, whatever the customer would expect to know, everything he would have done. But he would have done it in a state of balance, which means he'll look more natural. He will not look very pushy, and this actually will not stir up the thought process of the customers. The customers, when the salesperson is in a state of balance, the customers will not get unnecessary thoughts into their mind. They will not think like, hey, this guy is a little pushy, so what would he be? Would he be the same even after the sales is made, or would he ignore us? They will not be able to get such thoughts unless and until they put a conscious effort on that one. So that in that case, that will be a pre-planned one. So in a normal state, a normal customer comes in, they will not be able to actually these thoughts will not automatically come into their mind. They will not be sewn into their mind. Their minds will be clear because the salesperson is clear. He is in a state of balance. So in that case, when there are no negative or resisting thoughts coming to their mind, why do you think would they stop from purchasing the car? They would not. Even they don't want to waste their time going from one store to another. Even they want to make the decision quick. Even they have their own precious time to spend for other things as well. So it is not like a person who has the only job of going from nook and corner just to inquire. No, it's not. They have other business as well. As we are busy, so are they. So everyone, I hope you found this information helpful. So if you would like to know more details, please put your comments, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe to my channel to be notified on the latest updates on the videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell notification near it. Thank you.